Parents, what's the most heartwarming surprise your kid planned that went wrong? My 9-year-old son overheard me on the phone with my brother discussing how we couldn't afford to visit our parents for Christmas this year since they lived across the country. He didn't say anything, but I noticed him being extra helpful around the house and asking weird questions like, how fast do planes go? And can kids buy plane tickets? I figured he was just curious. 3 weeks later, I got a call from my credit card company about suspicious activity. Someone had tried to purchase 4 airline tickets to my hometown using my saved information, but got the security code wrong too many times. I immediately thought we'd been hacked. I was on a hold with the fraud department when my son came home from school looking defeated. He asked if the computer was broken because he tried to buy something for Christmas and it wouldn't work. My heart sank. I asked what he was trying to buy and he burst into tears saying he'd ruined the surprise. He showed me his notebook where he'd been planning Operation Christmas Grandma for weeks. He'd calculated how much 4 plane tickets would cost by calling the airline pretending to be an adult, saved up $87 from selling his Pokemon cards at school, and figured he just needed to borrow the other $1,913 from my credit card and pay me back when he grew up. He had a whole repayment plan drawn out, with interest calculated until he turned 18. But here's what really got me. He'd also been secretly calling my mom every night from the school phone, telling her we were definitely coming for Christmas so she wouldn't be sad. She'd been preparing for weeks, buying presents, planning meals, telling all the relatives. She never told me because my son made her promise it was a surprise. When I called her to explain we weren't actually coming, she was quiet for a long moment, then said, "Oh, honey, I know. But he calls every night at 7:15, so excited about his surprise that I pretended. I'm crying, she's crying, my son is crying." He said, "I just wanted to make everyone not sad for Christmas." I looked at my husband and we both knew we'd figure out a way to afford those tickets. But then my son handed me another paper. It was a letter he'd written to the airplane boss, asking if they needed any work done by a 9-year-old in exchange for tickets. At the bottom, he'd listed his skills. Good at reading, can rake leaves, knows all dinosaur facts, makes people laugh when they're sad. The return address simply said, North Pole. He thought maybe Santa could deliver it since he knows everyone. I looked at the letter again and recognized the email address he'd found and written at the top.